We're in Megan Cope's Super Pit Amphitheatre. The staging is based on sort of graded mine, and at the centre of it is an extraordinary composition of elements which creates an instrument. The instrument is based on string instruments. You can see that there's a reference to a double bass and to violins. The work is activated by an ensemble. Megan Cope was interested in bringing together a group of musicians to create a score or a sound that would imagine if country could sing or sound a warning, what would that sound like? She took her first note from the call of the bush curlew, a ground-dwelling bird which is now an endangered species in Australia. But the sound of the curlew is incredibly haunting. If you don't know it, and now is the time to listen online. There are many recordings of the curlew, but it emits this incredibly chilling sound, and in many cases it's been connected to the sound of a wailing woman, or in some cases a crying child. So when Megan and I were talking about the work and the work that she wanted to do, she wanted to create a lamentation for perhaps an exploded country. In the time that she was making it, Megan Cope is a Quandamooka woman, an artist who's based between Stradbroke Island and Melbourne, and the country was also struck by the bushfires. And what she's ended up creating is a requiem for a burnt country, the incredible composition that she's been working with a musician, Isha Ramdas, and at this time what it's really become is a lamentation for an exploded country, for a burnt country, but it also stands in as a requiem, a harbinger, an acoustic harbinger, a warning for the future.
Untitled Death Song is for the monster that arrived here 250 years ago. The monster that has crept across ancient lands and seas for a few thousand years now, leaving no stone unturned or waterway safe or sovereign. Colonisation is the monster, the process of eventual elimination of all living things on earth. Guru, or the curlew, the little bush stone curlew, now endangered because of colonisation too, is the harbinger of death in our community and many others across this continent. Sound may be the last frontier in our emotional landscape. It enters the body in ways that other art forms may not. And so I wanted this work to be about deep listening and question how and what we are listening to. Can you hear the warnings and the distress signals?